U.S. Supreme Court stops Biden from ending Title 42 border expulsions and win for Texas Red State. This is the Houston Chronicle. It says the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday hit pause on Biden's administration's plans to lift the public health order that has been used to expel migrants millions of times at the urging of Texas and other Republican-led states that argued ending the COVID-19 restrictions would create chaos on the border. Chief Justice John Roberts temporarily blocked a lower court ruling that required the Biden administration to let the public health order known as Title 42 expire on Wednesday. The order came after GOP states filed an emergency appeal for the High Court to step in and gives the administration and states more time to make their arguments to High Court. The slowdown comes as the White House said Monday that it has sent a record number of agents to the border in preparation for a surge in migration when Title 42 ends. Republican Governor Abbott used a national television appearance over the weekend to warn of total chaos if the order is lifted, arguing the nation still doesn't know the health status of thousands of people trying to cross the border. Let's read some comments. First comment, it says, so the Supreme Court can clearly use laws that don't belong to the situation now. I thought America said COVID was a joke. Now it's a serious threat. Politicians will never ever fix immigration because if they do, they will lose a vote argument. Like gun control, if they wanted it fixed, it would be fixed. What would they fight over and divide us with if they fix it? Supreme Court is a joke now. That comment, it hits home with me. Basically what I've been saying. Another comment, it says, I'm very pro-immigration, but honestly, if Kamala won't visit the border, but also wants to act like it's not a problem, then her and Washington should be the ones receiving them and showing Texas how much not a problem it is. The real problem with immigrating the right way is that same people with our health care and adoption. Wait. I'm sorry. The real problem with immigrating the right way is the same problem with our health care and adoption, the cost. If you want people to adopt kids, it shouldn't cost $200,000. If you want people to pay their medical bills, a specialist shouldn't cost $1,000 a minute to see. And if you want to fix immigration the right way, to immigrate should be priced for people desperate to make a better life for their kids and not priced so only cartel members can afford it. I was wondering where this person was going with this comment because when he started off, he totally went in a different direction than I thought it was going in. Another comment, it says, yet another stall tactic from U.S. Congress immigration reform. This is why the executive office can't get nothing done. COVID is being handled by our country's governing body. Representative should focus on reading the legislation instead of trying to concede and yet again stall. Well, in their defense, just the other day we showed Rand Paul showing that last bill, the budget bill, and it was like it needed a forklift to carry that thing. You needed a dolly for that thing. Let me read another comment. It says, I have to laugh at the hypocrisy of the Republican Party. First you say COVID is no big deal, then you say we need Title 42 to stop people from entering the country because of COVID. Yeah, that's hypocritical. It's funny how a lot of these comments seem to be coming from the left. I'm very surprised. This is under Houston Chronicle, and they are not really. Let me read a little bit more. It says, hypocrisy. Republicans suddenly care about COVID when it's useful to advance their fascist bigotry. Thank you, Supreme Court and Governor Abbott. Okay, finally someone from the right. I was wondering. This one says, send them back to their country. U.S. taxpayers didn't sign up for an immigration tax. Okay, those are more like the comments. Not that I condone that, what they're saying. I'm just saying, I'm surprised I hadn't read any of those yet.